Hello everyone, welcome to physics class.
In today's lecture, I'm going to start new chapter.
Chapter 9, Force and Laws of Motion.
Now here are the contents that I'm going to teach you in this chapter. We start with definition of force and effect of force, then balanced and unbalanced force, 3 laws of motion. Newton's 3 laws of motion that we are going to study in this chapter, and then conservation of momentum. This is what the main contents of this chapter are. Today we start with definition of force and balanced and unbalanced force. Now after class 8 we have studied a very simple definition of force. Force is simply push or pull. That is what you have studied. But now there is nothing like such simple definition. Here you will see definition of force entirely changes over here. Definition of force entirely changes over here. And in course of time you will see what is the definition of force now. At the end of the chapter you will understand force in new way. We will start with this only simple definition, push and pull. Later on we will modify this definition and we will move along the chapter. Now when you apply force to any object, what happens to that object? That means I want to ask about effect of forces. What are the different effects of forces? For example, let's say a fast coming ball. A fast coming ball towards you. Let's say football, and if you stop it by your leg. The fast coming ball, you stop it using your muscular force. Here the effect of force is to stop the ball. And then again you kick that ball. When you are kicking that ball, you are applying again force. Now here the effect of force is to make that ball in motion. The force effect, it can stop the motion, it can make that object to be in motion. Then, let's say we have a rubber band and we stretch it. You are applying force and stretching it, you are changing its shape. So force effect also be to change shape and size of object, to change direction of the object. So these are the main effect of forces. So if I have to write effect of forces, what I will write is, I am not writing definition. The effect of force is to change motion of the object. And to change motion of the object means to change its position, either to stop it or to make it move. Second thing, to change direction. Yes, by applying force you can change direction of object. And third thing, to change shape and size. These effects you will see when you apply force to any object. Now, I'll draw this part. Okay, let's consider you have a box. Okay, a box is lying on a horizontal floor here. Now, you apply some force from this side. Now you already know unit of force is Newton. So let's say you are applying 5 Newton force from this side. And then we are standing over here. And now another boy, your friend, is standing over here and he is applying force in this direction. And let's say this force is 2 Newton. Okay. So then what will happen to this box? You can see force applied by you is more as compared to this. So there will be net effect on this box. Okay, so 5 Newton you are applying, 2 Newton your friend is applying, but in opposite direction. Okay, so what will happen? There is net force on this object, this box, and that net force is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 5 minus 2, that is 3 Newton. And because you are applying more force, so this box will move in this direction. Right, this is a simple thing. Okay, now let's consider instead of this. Now you are applying 5 Newton force from this direction and your friend who is standing over here is also applying 5 Newton force from opposite direction. Now what will happen to this box? This box will move? No. Opposite and equal force will cancel out each other. And this object, this box will not move. Okay. Now third condition. Let's see, in this case, we are standing over here and you are applying 5 Newton, and now your two friends are here and they are applying force of 10 Newton. Now, 5 Newton from this direction, 10 Newton from this direction. Forces are different, so there will be net force on this object, and that will be equal to 5 Newton. 10 minus 5. And this box will move in which direction? Where the application of force is more. That means your friends are applying force in this direction, so this box will move in this direction. Here it will move in this direction, here it will not move, and here it will move in this direction. So depending on whether on an object net force is there or not, it will change its position or it will come into motion. And this is the idea behind balanced and unbalanced force. So a system is under unbalanced force if net force is not zero. If there is some net force, like in first condition. The total, if you see, there is net force of 3 Newton on this box, and this box will move in this direction. So this is the case of unbalanced force. Where net force is not zero, there is some net force. So the object will change its position, it will come into motion. Now, when force is applied on a system is in such a way that total or net force is zero, like in this one, then this is the condition of balanced force. So net force is zero. So in case of balanced force, there will be no movement of object. There will be no motion, no change in position. Similarly, if you see third case, this is also the case of unbalanced force. Because there is some net force of 5 Newton and object is moving in this direction. So, definition of balanced and unbalanced. Whenever you talk about unbalanced force, and you have to take into consideration all the forces acting on that system. Okay, so unbalanced force, net force, that is net force, or you can say total force, is not zero, and object is in motion. Either you can write object is in motion or it changes its position. Okay, and second one, balanced forces. Balanced forces, when forces are acting on a system in such a way that your total force or net force is zero and object will not move or it will not change its position. Hope concept of balanced and unbalanced forces clear to you. I'll give you one more example. Let's say here you have a box. Okay, so here you are applying 2 Newton force, and here you have 2 Newton force. Here you have 5 Newton force, and here you have 7 Newton force. Now, to check whether this is condition of balanced or unbalanced, you first have to see direction of forces. First, for this force, you have equal and opposite force. This arrow direction you have to take into consideration. It is arrow in this direction means force is acting in this direction. So this 2 Newton and 2 Newton will cancel each other. So there is no net force in horizontal direction. But now in vertical direction, 5 Newton from this side, 7 Newton from this side. That means there is net force of 2 Newton. That is, and in which direction? Up direction. That means this box will move in upward direction. So this is the condition of unbalanced force. So like this, we have to take into consideration all the forces. Horizontal with horizontal and vertical with vertical. You cannot cut horizontal with vertical. That also you have to keep in mind. So hope this concept is clear to you. Next, in the next lecture, we'll tell you a little bit about history of Newton's law of motion. We'll start with first law. Thank you.